Howdy. For those of you who don't know, I am Brittany here at Bolder Intentions, and I'm here to do the collective reading for the full moon in Taurus, which is happening tomorrow. So I was going through my cards, the ones I normally picked didn't really feel like they wanted to be used, and then I was like looking through them, and I was like, okay, this deck, which is the Angels and Ancestors, very grounded primal energy, and then this one came out that I wanted to be read from Spirit Animal, which is connected to the earth, which is, you know, grounded, so, which is all interconnected because Taurus is an earth sign. So Tauran energy usually revolves around feelings of comfort and safety in yourself and in your home, like in your physical stable lifestyle. I feel like for all of us, or for most of us, currently, with the way that things are, most of us are feeling kind of not very steady or safe. But it fluctuates. I remember, what was it? Just a couple years ago, I want to say it was like probably had something to do with COVID. Where things were just at such like a low, you know, that like hope was hard to find, you know, you really had to scrape to find it. You know, it fluctuates. So if you're feeling like you're at the bottom and things are rocky, you know, you only can go up from here. So, so it's a full moon, so we're being asked to, like, we're being highlighted, like, where we're not feeling safe, and secure in our lives. That could be in our relationships, that could be in our home, that could be in our job, that could be in our finances. It could be security in like, if it could be like transitional stages of moving into a new part of your life that you have never been to before. You know, like, for example, your kids leaving the house. You get that like empty nest feeling. So maybe that is something. The full moon in Taurus. So we're talking about what's being highlighted right now, is where in our lives do we not feel safe, secure, grounded, and because it's a full moon, we're asked to release it and basically to make room for the solution to that problem. So I'm gonna do A and B. I think I'm gonna do I'm going to do the ancestor cards first. So, how is everyone else feeling about this energy? Okay, that one was easy. If you choose A, this is for you. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if it resonates. Next will be B, and then you can choose both if you feel called to both. B's are gonna be fun. If you chose B, prepare yourself. Because your ancestor card came out unapologetically. So, but we're starting with A's. So for A's, you got Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. You need to make more connections. Open yourself up more. I'm seeing like you're isolating yourself or you're backing away from something, and this is really telling you that you should stand strong in your in yourself, in your community, in you know, in the people of the same beliefs as you. Believe it or not, what you put your effort into is where you'll see results. So, for example, if you have 2 plants, so you start at seed, but you only water one of them and you don't water the other one, only one is going to grow. So, if you are imbalanced in your life and you do too much or pay attention to too much with thing 1 and neglect thing 2, then you're out of whack and you're wondering why. It's because you need to water both parts of yourself. You need to make room for both. We're really being called right now to find balance in our lives. Everything that is coming to the surface is like chaotic tower moment energy, and it is we need to remain grounded. And in order to do that, with all the chaos and needing to be grounded, it needs to be, you know, it's all about balance. Same with your connection to people. You're only going to receive as much as you give. So if you find yourself disconnected from people, or disconnected from a situation or whatever the case in your life, it's because you're not putting the effort into it. You're watering elsewhere, your other plants, and you're forgetting about that one. You need to water, you need to nourish your relationships with people, because, you know, you'll find yourself like, how did I get here? And then when you follow the path back, you find yourself like, oh, it's because I stopped putting in the effort, or I stopped putting myself out there, or whatever the case. If you're just joining in, say hello. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. I'm just shuffling cards here. We're on A. For A's, I feel like you have to forget everything that you think you know and start at the beginning. I'm sorry. Yep, that's when clarity will come in. So you got the Queen of Cups, the Magician, Death, and the Ace of Swords. You have to make moves for yourself. Nobody's gonna make them for you. But you have all of the tools. You have the power too. Everyone has free will, right? You got to make moves. So there's that balance. There's that you get as much as you give, right? So if you give nothing, you're going to get nothing. You're only going to grow what you nourish, what you water. Because you can create anything. So I feel like for A's, to get to this abundant state that you seek, we're releasing everything that we think we know about the world, about nature, about relationships, about psychology, about space, about politics, about the environment, about literally all of it. History, science, what have you. Go back to the very beginning and start from there consciously. I feel like you have to strip away all of like life's ick. Like if you have glasses, right, and you're you get like a smudge on it, and then you can not see so clearly, and then you get another smudge on it, and then you can't see so clearly. You got to clean off the glasses. I feel like that's what this is. Like life throws smudges at your glasses, so you got to clean them off and you'll see clearer. That's that Ace of Swords. That's that clarity coming in. pull one more. Seven of, oh, jeez. Okay. Seven of Cups. I feel like this is like an afterthought. It's like separate from this. It's like, hey, it's like a tip. Like, hey, what will help you to integrate this energy is, I'm feeling like let go, loosen up, have fun, you know, move with the rhythm, you know, of soul, of your heart, you know. I feel like this is just a reminder of like, it's okay to trust people. It's okay to trust yourself. It's okay to, you know, trust the unknown, or whatever the case. All right, and I'm going to pull an animal spirit card really quick. Lizard spirit has come to remind you the same message that the magician came to tell you, that you are the maker of your own world, and that you can be a conscious creator of your reality. Dream the world that you want into being. That is for A. Now on to B's. B's, your ancestor, the peacekeepers, come in with a not so peacekeeping message of let go of the need to be right. I felt like when this came through, it was like a bitch slap. Like, whoever, if you chose B, you're being called to get the fuck over yourself. Let go of your need to be right. Let go of your need to be the center of attention. Whatever the case is, like, you are, if you chose B, you are closer to your ego self than you are your divine self. And that happens to all of us. Nobody is, you know, checks off that box and it's like, oh, I'm no longer my ego self. Things fluctuate. There's that fluctuation again. Things change. Everything is a balance. Sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're right, but you still are wrong. If you know, you know. But I feel like this is a message coming in saying, where in your life are you so you got the 9 of Wands. Yeah, like, where in your life are you being stubborn? Where in your life are you getting in your own way? so sorry if you chose B. Oh my goodness. I'm not being called to pull that last card yet. I have to read this first. So after the Peacekeeper comes in and says, let go of your need to be right, bitch. Knight of Wands comes in and it's like, gee, I've caged myself. How come no one can get to me? Or you're you're always right and you're like, why do I have no friends? Or no, well, maybe that first one, that's the message. Five of Pentacles. Scarcity truly is a mindset. I know people who have scraped by their teeth and their nails for the better part of their life, who just have so much abundance of what they see as abundance of love and joy, you know? And I feel like this is a call to look at your situation and see where you're still on top. You did get the Tower card. But it came out upside down. So I feel like this is, look, you're sad. You're in a slump. You're in a schlumpy slump. And you're all alone. And then the Tower card comes and it's upside down. What are you actively avoiding? What are you in denial about? What are you projecting onto others? I hear like chatty, like chat. I feel like if you chose B, you've been too much here and not enough up here. You're avoiding your own growth. So my question to you is why? What is it that you're avoiding? Wow. You also got the Three of Wands, but it came out upside down. So I'm wondering what your what are you afraid of? What is it that you're avoiding? Is it something in your shadow self? Is it, do you have to get some spirit, like some energy work done? I don't know what it is, but you're avoiding facing something within yourself, of course. And it just keeps you in this cycle of misery and poor mindset and feeling crappy And it's almost like you know what you should do, but you're avoiding it. Like you're actively avoiding it. You know what it is. You know what you should be doing, but you're using excuses, and it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stuck in that cycle. You're making up excuses to be stuck in your own damn cycle of suffering. Bees. And your ancestors have come here to call you out. So in order for 3 of Wands to be flipped back over, for you to get to that place of growth, to get bountiful opportunities. Look at her. She's so beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. Anything can happen in life, but you are the creator. And it all starts with your mindset. If you always want to be right, that's all fine and dandy, but you're not going to have many friends. Not too many people are going to like you if you're always right. I feel like one more card. Okay, geez. I just see this heavy weight on bees, and it's so funny because the final card was the 5 of Swords upside down. And the 5 of Swords is, I love this. The 5 of Swords is, you won, but at what cost? And your ancestors are here saying, let go of your need to be right. As we were just saying. Okay. I can't make this shit up. All right. Animal Spirit card. Wombat Spirit. Be at home. I feel like this is a call to like stop worrying about everybody else or what the world is, what's going on in the world, and focus on yourself and how you feel. You know, how are you doing? You know, while you're worrying about everybody else, you're ignoring something in your shadow that wants to come out for healing. Alrighty, that is the collective reading for the full moon in Taurus that is happening tomorrow. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. If you would like a one-on-one reading, feel free to message me or book with me directly. Holidays are coming up. I've been dealing with the damn fucking health connector for literally weeks, for hours on end, daily. And I'm almost done. And every time I think I get to the, like, oh, this is my final step, it's not. So, So I've been busy with that, but you know, the holidays are coming and what have you. So, I'm going to have some deals and stuff. And yeah, I also do, certificates for both services and for products. So, if you want one of those, feel free to message me. Yep, so that's the reading for the full moon in Taurus. Have a great rest of your week.